Hey. So, I'm like writing my novel right now, like working on it. Spent 7 hours on it yesterday and 5 hours the day before. It's definitely looking like I need to do more work on it than I thought. And, that's fine. Just, I didn't realize how much work it's actually really going to need. So, it's kind of, an eye opener, if you will. It's the wrong color. Yeah. So I have more work to do on that today. I had a friend go through the novel at its earlier stage, and she left a bunch of really good notes. So that's helpful. I'm going to keep looking at those notes and keep clarifying things that didn't make sense to her when she was reading through the earlier draft. And a lot of the time, she's totally right. Like, this area is not explained at all. It doesn't make sense why these characters would do this. So I'm going and, like, trying to clarify all of the actions and intentions of the characters. You know, showing, not telling, right? Although, I've heard people say, like, that's kind of a bullshit advice to give people. Maybe I can do it this way. That's kind of a bullshit advice to give people because sometimes you need to tell. I don't know. I didn't go to grad school, so. Reading, I'll look in the mirror again. Reading other novels and other short stories and figuring out how the characters in those stories get built out has been really helpful. Just like reading some short stories that I like and just, carefully examining how the writer is fleshing out those characters in different ways that feels natural and not like, oh, let me explain why this person's doing this now. You know, it's an art, right? It's not easy to do, but it's definitely been helpful to see how other people do it. Okay, I'm going to do a pink on my eye. This is my second time trying to write a novel, and I've been working on it since probably 2015. And I definitely know what I'm doing with it now. I gotta spit out this gum. Yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing with it now. I just gotta do the work of doing that, which, it's a lot. This is my week off from work. This is how I'm spending my week. Just trying to get as much done as I can. On Monday, I didn't do shit. I just kind of lounged around and watched TV, which is fine. I spent the weekend hanging out with people. My friend Kimberly came over, And we got Taco Bell on Saturday. And then my boyfriend came over on Saturday night and we just spent the rest of the weekend chilling. So I needed a day to just like be alone. And, you know, kind of recalibrate from the weekend. I don't know if other people need to do that as much as I do, but yeah, when it comes to being with other people, it's great. I love it, but I also, it wears me out a lot of the time. Even if it's with people that I like, you know, it's just a lot. I don't know if I was always this way. I think it's something that has happened gradually as I've gotten older. I don't know how to do makeup. I'm just like fucking around, putting on some blush here. I got this like really light colored blush. It's I'll show you. It's like pink, but it's also very white. It's marbleized. What else should I do? Let's see. What else is in my bag of tricks? Do some. That's too dark. Do some shadow, maybe. Got this stuff. Kimberly gave this to me. She got like a makeup subscription, and like forgot to cancel it for a few months. She's got a bunch of stuff she wasn't using, so she gave it to me. Today it's hot. I don't know why I'm putting makeup on, but I felt like, oh, this will be good. I'll like maybe, you know, feel motivated and like be in a different mindset. The fun thing about makeup is you can do whatever you want. It doesn't even have to make sense. I'm putting eyeshadow on under my eyes. Why? I don't know, because that's how I used to do it when I wore scene makeup. Okay. Let me look in the mirror, see how this looks. You can just use your fingers to, oh, that kind of looks bad. It's kind of like accentuating my dark circles under my eyes. That was a mistake. But it's okay. We'll do something else to like counteract that maybe. Let's see. So I'm gonna put some zines in the mail, get some stuff done, feel like, oh, I've done some things, so now I can definitely just focus on writing, and I will feel better. I wonder how much I'll be able to get done today. 7 hours was nuts. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll be able to do it again. We'll see. I definitely have some goals of stories that I need to put into the novel. And by stories, I just mean like storylines or scenes that I think are essential to getting the whole story told. some freaking chapstick. Where's my chapstick? Oh my lord. I'm losing everything. Okay. Cool. So I'll finish putting addresses on zines and then I'll take a walk to the letterbox and drop those off. Sounds like a good goal. Should I just leave my hair like this? That's fine. Whew, I'm tired. Just thinking about getting back on the computer, I'm like, oh, I really have to do this. But, you know, I really want to get this done. I said I would get it done at the end of July. It's now August, and, I mean, there's no rush. I can take my time. But I would like to get it done just so I can work on something else. You know, when you've had an idea floating around in your head for so many years, and it's just like, it's fun to think about, and it's like, you know, I think I will miss it once I do finish. I'll miss thinking about the different possibilities and the different roads I could take in trying to tell this story, but, you know, I'll be happy to let it go too. And I can always just write it again if I want. Whew. It's really a process. Writing. It's, yeah, I don't know. I've never given birth, I've never done that, so I have no idea what that's like, but, I think about, you know, writing as being like a kind of therapy sometimes, even, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to hear that or think that that's like not a intellectual way to think about writing, but I think it is. And I think it's fun. And therapy's hard. I think about that scene in The Sopranos where Tony's in therapy and he's talking to his therapist, and she says, you know, I think therapy is kind of like giving birth. And he says, it feels like taking a shit. I think about that a lot because it's both. It's definitely both. And I hear people in my yard now, so I'm going to go. Thank you. Bye bye.